Our first constitution was enforced on 23rd March 1956, and this constitution was abrogated on 7th of October 1958. The constitution which we had made after a struggle of 9 years could not remain in force for more than 2 years. This constitution was not a bad constitution, although, but still the constitution of 1956 could not be proved a successful constitution. Today we will evaluate the reasons that led to the failure of 1956 constitution. First was the lack of leadership. This was the initial period of Pakistan, and in this initial period we had lost two major political leaders as well, and because of this lack of leadership, the parliamentary system could not function, and it was failed. And the lack of political training, most of the political parties had no goals, and they were doing politics just to gain power. And because of this power struggle, the constitution of 1956 could not remain a fruitful constitution, and it was failed. And third reason was the parliamentary system. The parliamentary system was new to Pakistan, and new to the political forces in Pakistan, because they had not experienced such a system. Although the parliamentary system is an ideal political system, but this was something new to them, and they were unable to understand this system correctly, and because of this the constitution of 56 was failed. And unicameralism, according to the constitution of 1956, a unicameral legislature was established with only one house, that is the National Assembly, and this could not be proved a good decision. And because of unicameralism, a lot of political issues emerged, especially from East Pakistan, and because of such issues, the constitution of 1956 was failed. And role of army and bureaucracy is very important in a failure of constitution of 1956, because army and bureaucracy played a very negative role in this period, and because of their negative role, the constitution of 1956 was failed. And undue interference of President Iskandar Mirza made undue interferences in political arena, and because of that, constitution of 1956 was failed. And lack of education, most of the people were not educated, and they were following demagogues, and because of that, constitution of 1956 was failed. And one unit, this scheme was introduced by Chaudhry Muhammad Ali in 1955. On 14th October 1955, all four provinces of West Pakistan were merged to make a single province. And when they were merged to make a single province under the one unit scheme, the local politicians who had a very low influence, or who could only influence in their areas or to their provincial levels, they lost their power, and they create so many problems. And because of that, the constitution of 1956 was failed. So guys, while concluding, we can say that the constitution of 1956 was not a bad constitution. It can be stated that the constitutional history of Pakistan revealed that has been a political conflict between the head of state and head of government, and such political conflict has often led to the country to political anarchy, and constitution of 1956 have either abrogated or suspended in such political anarchy. As far as constitution of 1956 was concerned, it consist of some positive characteristics, but such political anarchy caused not only its abrogation but also failure of parliamentary system. Now guys, your home task is what is difference between abrogation and suspension of constitution. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.